This is Only Pizza, a podcast where we only talk about pizza. Today's pizza comes from Chubby's in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania.
Okay, so we heard about Chubby's through the grapevine, the Newcastle grapevine, sort of. Our very first podcast we did on Only Pizza was about Augustine's, which is the Newcastle pizza. Okay?
Yes.
And right now, Augustine's used to have a pizza shop, tragically had a fire. And right now, Augustine's is a company that produces frozen pizzas that you can buy in grocery stores all over Western Pennsylvania. They also do fundraising. They do these small little pizzas and pizza greens for fundraising. And that's it. They don't have a walk-in shop or anything like that. Chubby's, I guess some guys that knew the Augustine's family got this great idea and said, hey, how about if we open a pizza shop, but we use your crusts, your sauce, your Parmesan cheese, your toppings that you used, and we'll just produce pizzas with your ingredients. So the Augustines said that sounds like a great idea, and they went together and did this, and Chubby's was born. So Chubby's is in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania, which is slightly north of Newcastle. It's a college town, so they definitely need several pizza shops, which they have a couple. On Chubby's paperwork or menu that you can get up there. Their paperwork. I don't know. I don't know where that came from. Sorry. But it says prepared with Augustine's ingredients, and it has the Augustine's logo on it. So you know that's what you're getting. So we were super excited because we got Augustine's from the pizza shop about every other week.
Oh, yeah.
So
it was an event.
Yeah. So Augustine's would have these pizzas that were like, you know how when you get a big pizza from a pizza shop and it's a 12 cut, okay? Augustine's would have that same pizza, but it would be an 8 cut. And the pizza would be like 1.5 inches thick. Mm-hmm. It would be enormous, but it was still Augustine's nice, soft, fluffy, slightly crispy crust with the sauce and everything. So you get these giant pieces of pizza, and it was really great because, it's just ridiculous. A huge piece of pizza, delicious. So we all missed that, because our hearts were broken. We're so sad they don't have a pizza shop anymore. So we hear about Chubby's and we're like, we got to get out to Chubby's. So that brings us to today's podcast. So finally we got pizza from Chubby's. Augustine's had a couple classic things that they had at their shop. Number one, of course, was the regular old Augustine's pizza like you get frozen. That's just a crust with a thick layer of sauce on it and sprinkle cheese, okay?
Yeah.
So that's their signature pizza. Then they had a pizza that was the sauce and sliced provolone cheese on it.
Yeah, they didn't use shredded mozzarella.
No,
it was always the round slices of provolone cheese.
Yeah.
Covering the top of the pizza for their cheese pizzas.
And that's how their cheese pizzas were. And they also had a thing they called pizza greens. What their pizza greens were, it was like they took a thin section of their dough and put cooked greens on it. I can't remember if they had sausage in that or not. I think they just had greens in it. And then they put another piece on top so the greens were sealed inside the crust. So when you got it, if you got it ordered from the pizza shop, you'd get this round thing that just looked like a big round crust, but inside it was just filled with greens. Delicious. Absolutely delicious. Dipped in ranch dressing. Oh, very good. So now for fundraising, you can get something similar that's like a little 6-inch diameter thing. So on Chubby's menu, they also had, under specialty pizzas, they had a greens pizza. So we got one of those, and that was our specialty one to try out. So first we'll start with the what Chubby's calls the home-style pizza, which we would think of as the Augustine's
just the regular
signature
Augustine's.
pizza.
Yeah.
So we got one of those, and Chubby's they call it home-style, and they put Italian seasonings and black pepper on the top of it. And we think maybe a little bit of sugar, we're guessing on that, and Parmesan cheese. So we got one of those. It was good. It reminded us of the olden days, but we do eat a lot of frozen Augustine's pizzas.
Yes. I was saying earlier, I forgot that we were recording today. And I made a frozen Augustine's pizza last night for dinner and ate some of it approximately 4 hours ago.
Yeah, so we have
it was very fresh in my memory.
Yeah, we have a good comparo. So what did you think of the home style?
I liked the home style. There was a little bit too much black pepper on it. Just for me, it was a little concentrated in spots. I don't eat a lot of spicy food anyway. But overall, it tasted similar. The crust wasn't quite as flaky as the frozen ones are, but that could be the nature of it being frozen. And they didn't use as much sauce. Augustine's, there's usually like a quarter-inch of sauce on there. It is admittedly kind of impractical, but I love it. There was like a normal human amount of sauce on this pizza for a sauce pizza. It was good. It wasn't exactly like the frozen pizzas, but it was similar to the ones that I remember from when they had their shop.
From the shop, yeah. Yeah, I thought it was good. I thought the flavors were right.
Yeah.
The crust, I mean, it is in modern times, you know, everything's getting thinner and whatever. So the crust was a little thinner than I remember, but it had the same good flavor to it. And the sauce had the same flavor. A lot of spice. I would say, like, if I, you know, next time we ordered, I'll probably say, go easy on the herbs or something, you know? I mean,
yeah, I think also we just weren't expecting a bunch of herbs to be on it.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I like home style pizzas that have a bunch of herbs and spices on them, but if you're not expecting it, then it's like, oh man, that's a
yeah, I wasn't expecting.
It was good.
Yeah. So now that the regular cheese pizza, and that's what Augustine's, when you got a cheese pizza, you got sauce and sliced cheese on it. And the cheese pizza was fantastic. It was just like we remembered.
Identical to what we remember.
It had lots of sauce on it. Like when you bite into it, the sauce squeezes out from under the cheese a little bit, you know. Very good. The crust
nice and flaky, thick crust.
Crust was good. It was very good. That was like all of our food memories just coming back. It was wonderful. It was a wonderful rush of food memories from the old Augustine's Pizza Shop. So, now to the Greens Pizza, which is a specialty pizza. Greens Pizza was good.
It was loaded.
It was loaded. It had so much greens on it. It was unbelievable the amount of greens on it. They are using the same sausage that Augustine's used to use, and it is fantastic. It's these little balls, like tiny little sausage meatballs all over it. That was really good, and the cheese was good. Their cheese, I have to say, the cheese, it says on their menu that it's mozzarella, sliced mozzarella. It must be a very good quality sliced mozzarella because it tasted very good.
Yeah, normally I don't really like mozzarella cheese, but it was good. I would not have guessed that it was mozzarella.
Yeah, going by this, I thought it was provolone because it was sliced in and it was round.
Yeah.
But hey, who knows? Who knows what it is? Anyway, it was really good.
Yeah, so that's all that matters.
Yeah, the Greens Pizza was delicious. It wasn't the same as Augustine's used to be with the double crust, but it was very good. So we'll take that. So all in all, we, of course, I hate to say this, we're not reviewing these shops, okay? We're just telling you how good their pizza is.
Yeah.
Because it's all good. This was great, though. It was such a good food memories. So just excellent. So we really like Chubby's. We're going to be getting out there again. We went out and I went in. New Wilmington's a little town, but it has like 3 roads that intersect into it. Okay. I came in on a different road than I normally come into. So normally the road I come into, you make a left and a right to go to this pizza shop. Which used to be Alice's. We talked about this the other day when we went to Allie's Upper Crust. So this used to be Alice's Pizza, this shop. So I came in on a different road. I got confused of where I was. And I, went over a couple streets and I go, wait a minute. We actually had, New Wilmington is like 10 blocks, okay? I had to turn my GPS on because I couldn't remember how to get to the shop. I was 2 blocks west of where I needed to be because I came in on the wrong road. So now I'm like, okay, now I remember how to. So once you get there, but if it's a long drive for you to get this pizza, there's a lot of little parks around that you could pick the pizza up and go to. There's Marty Park, which is a nice little park with a playground. The community park is down there. There's a lot of green spaces in New Wilmington. So if you're coming from far away and you want to experience that good old Augustine's in the pizza shop pizza, drive in. They also have eat-in here, by the way. Yeah. I should mention that. They have a little eat-in area, so you can order it and eat there. They don't have like a pre-made pizza that you can walk in and grab, but they do have the eat-in area, so that's nice too. But definitely if you haven't had an Augustine's from the shop for a while and you have the opportunity, this is very good. Especially, like I said, if you like the cheese pizza and you want to get what you remember, you'll have the toppings will be very, very much like you remember. So this was an A plus number one day. Did I say that right? A plus number A1
I
number
don't
one.
know I don't know the phrase that you're trying to say.
I don't know either. No, but
It's an A plus number one day.
It's an A plus number one day. So so we really like this. So yeah, if you get a chance to go out there, Chubby's in New Wilmington, Pennsylvania. Chubby's address is 123 High Street, which is one of the most fantastic addresses ever.
That is so easy to remember.
Yeah, you'd think I could have found it. 123 High Street in New Wilmington.
Chubby's website is chubbyspizzeria.com. That's spelled CHUBBYSPIZZARIA.com. You can find us online at Mary Mac Bakehouse on Facebook and Instagram, Mary Mac Podcast on Twitter, and on our website, marymacpodcast.com. If you're from Newcastle and have a favorite pizza place that we haven't covered yet, let us know on social media or email info@marymacpodcast.com with your suggestions.